Ollie, why do you keep on taking all the toilet paper, man? You don't even use it. Like, we live in the same house. I'm in a little bit of a messy situation right now. Why are you wearing that thing as a helmet? You know it's supposed to cover your mouth and your nose, right? What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today's gonna be a full day of eating slash a social distancing vlog, pretty much just like all my other vlogs, as I don't really interact much with other human beings, but at least now I have an adequate reason to do so. So I'm on my daily walk right now where I'd normally be going to Starbucks, but it's closed. Everything is closed. So I brought my own coffee with me in this extremely cute to-go mug. So we aren't quarantined yet, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. So trying to get as many walks in as I possibly can. Shooting for around 12 to 15,000 steps a day currently as my form of cardio. And I must say, walking now, since all this has happened, is extremely different. Like before, it was just me with nature, and then I'd find the rare stay-at-home mom sighting walking their dog, where we would then start doing that like white person smile, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge each other's presence. But now, everyone's out. Families are taking their kids out. Kids are screaming, being little rascals and shit. People are out jogging. But the weirdest thing is, when you're walking towards someone, you guys just, like, we lock eye contact, and it's the most intensive eye contact. And then both people simultaneously start walking parallel to get more distance from each other. It's like, give me like 2 meters, bro. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but hopefully it's not gonna last that long. So I'm gonna finish up my walk right now, and then I'll see you guys in the kitchen for meal number 1. All right, time to chef it up. So for meal number 1, we're gonna be making breakfast burritos. So I have my eggs here. We're gonna do 3 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. For the veggies, I have some magic mushrooms, some onions, and some cilantro. We're then gonna top it off with some part skim cheese, some salsa. I absolutely love salsa. Whatever salsa shows up at the party, I'm eating it, you feel me? And then usually people would wrap it, like my family's been wrapping it in these type of wraps, these Casa Mendoza wraps, 190 calories per wrap. And you know what I say? I say Casa Mendoza. So I actually made my own homemade wraps. 2 ingredients, sweet potato wrap. So all it is sweet potato and flour. They're super good and super easy to make. Like if you can't make these, there is an issue. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it right now. Steam, peel, and mash your sweet potato all while it's still hot. You then add 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of the hot mashed sweet potato. You then mix it all together, really combine it well to make the dough. Flour your surface, cut them into your desired sizes, roll them out, and then once you roll them out, I have a pan already heated at medium-high heat with no oil. You place it on the pan and then you flip it every 30 seconds. It will start to bubble and create some little brown spots, and that's exactly what you're shooting for, and that is the recipe. Pretty sick recipe, isn't it? I know. You can actually use those for mini pizzas as well. You're welcome. So we also have the onions and mushrooms sauteing up right now, just finishing up. And then the eggs are also just finishing up as well. And then we're gonna plate this up and eat. Okay, so breakfast is served. We have 2 breakfast burritos here. Calories and macros will be on the screen right now. These wraps are 130 calories. You can't really go wrong. So gonna completely drown these things in some Frank's Red Hot. Let's try to roll these things up. So burritos are a lot like drugs. If you can't roll it, put it in a bowl. Respectable girth. So in terms of my calories, they're exactly the same as they normally would be. I know a lot of people are asking me questions about like, are my calories changed because of the whole quarantine thing? No, because I'm still getting my steps in, I'm still working out, so I still need the calories. Yeah, so after this, I'm gonna do a home workout, chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I'll take you guys along with me. It's been like an hour and a half since I had my first meal, and we're gonna do an at-home workout. We're gonna do an at-home push workout, so chest, shoulders, and triceps. So this is all the equipment that I'm gonna use, so pretty much everyone has this at their house. So I'm gonna use a backpack for my push-ups, and then inside I have loaded with books because I don't read, I use books for resistance. So, but feel free to use whatever you want. I'm then gonna use some push-up handles. These are definitely optional, just helps me get a little bit more range of motion. Then I have these sliders for the floor. You can definitely just swap these out for towels, works perfectly fine. And then I'm gonna be using these water jugs as my dumbbells for the workout. The first thing we're gonna start off with is just the standard push-up. I got my handles here with my backpack on with a ton of books. Like there is a lot of weight here. I'm gonna make these as hard as I possibly can. And instead of just going up and down, just like banging them out as quick as possible, I'm gonna go down and pause 2 seconds at the bottom and come back up. So I'm really trying to make these movements as hard as humanly possible so I get some sort of a growth response. So 5 sets, anywhere from 12 to 20 reps. The last set should be extremely difficult. So down, 1, 2, up. Okay, so that was 18 reps. Wow, that's gonna be difficult. I'm telling you, by the 5th round or 5th set, you're gonna be extremely fatigued. And how you progress on this is just simply add more reps. And if you get to all 5 sets of 20, just add more books. The next chest exercise, my chest is already toasted right now. We're gonna be doing chest push-up flies with the gliders. So you can just use towels instead. And all you're gonna do, I'm not using weight for this one because I'm already really fatigued, but you're gonna do 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps per side, and you're basically just mimicking just a regular chest fly. So you're gonna come down all the way out, come back in and squeeze. 1, 2. So the chest is done, and now we're gonna be moving on to shoulders. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is the pike push-up. It's gonna mimic just a standard overhead press. I'm not gonna load this one because I'm not very familiar with it. I'm actually doing it for the first time right now. So again, just like the push-ups, 5 sets, 12 to 20 reps. Make it as hard as you possibly can. So again, I'm using these for just a little bit more range of motion. Ooh. Wow, those are hard, holy. So I got 13 there. That is challenging, wow. Okay, so 4 more sets of that. Again, 12 to 20 reps. And then we're gonna move on to some lateral raises. The last thing for the shoulders we're gonna be doing is the lateral raise with these water jugs, as well as supersetting it with upright rows with the water jugs. So again, just like the push-ups, you wanna make this as hard as you possibly can. So what I like to do, even in the gym with dumbbells, is put my head against a surface. And what this is gonna do is gonna eliminate any sort of momentum that you may use. So we're gonna do 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Yeah, 15. Ooh, right into upright row. You feel the burn there. So if you don't have 2 things that are completely equal, it's totally fine to just do 1 at a time, and then 1 at a time if you can find something in your house. That is a really good one. So the final exercise we're gonna be doing is just a skull crusher on the couch here. This is really gonna work the long head of the tricep. 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. So just the exact same motion as a skull crusher. Only thing that's moving are your elbows. Whew. So I just got 2 more sets of that, and then that will do the workout. Guys, you don't need a lot of equipment to get a good workout in. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be feeling this the next day. Definitely give this one a shot. So gonna finish up these last 2 sets, shower up, and then make some lunch. All right, so I'm all freshly bathed, as you can tell by my moistened hair. It is almost 3:30, and we're gonna be making some lunch. So what I've been making lately is stuffed sweet potatoes, and I've been doing something kind of cool with them. So I kind of do a little country theme. So for example, if I did Greek, I'd stuff it with some like chicken, some feta. You get the idea. So today I'm feeling like having like a little sweet potato threesome. So here I have some chicken with some Italian seasoning, because we're gonna have some Italian sweet potatoes. And then on this side, we have some Mexican chicken for some Mexican sweet potatoes. And then here, so here is the sweet potato that I dug out the insides, which I then split in half. So for the Mexican one, we are gonna be adding in some jalapenos, cilantro, some salsa, some chipotle pepper, and then some Tex-Mex cheese on top. But we're gonna mix everything and then put it into the sweet potato to bake it again, hence twice baked sweet potato. For the Italian one, we got some roasted red peppers. This is the one I get at the store, and it comes with also roasted garlic. Then I'm gonna top it off with some Parmesan herb seasoning, some dried chopped onion, and then I'm gonna mix in some Classico tomato sauce, and then top it off with some part-skim mozzarella cheese. And that's gonna be my lunch. So Get as creative as you want with these things. Like, do any country that you could possibly think of. Like, do Canada, mash up a poutine in there. Do the US, mash up a cheeseburger. It just won't be that macro friendly, but you guys get the idea. Middle Eastern, throw some tahini in there. Oh man, okay? So I'm gonna put these together, throw them in the oven at 450 convection bake for around 15 minutes, and then we eat. Time to eat. So here they are. Forgot to mention, these are a fantastic thing for you to pack for meal prep. If you like work a 9-to-5 job, you want to prep your meals for the week, make a bunch of these, put them in the fridge. You got one for every single day. So, I mean, I know they're different countries, different flavors, but they're both getting a little love of Frank's Red Hot. These are very meat forward, just like me, so I like it. You don't have to put as much chicken. I put like 4 ounces per half, which is kind of a lot. It was kind of like overflowing, so I had some left over. So the macros and the calories are for everything, even some of the stuff there. So you can definitely play around with macros to fit your diet. So I am not oblivious to the fact that I need a haircut. Some of you have actually reached out to me personally on Instagram saying, Will, I cannot even sleep because of your hair. And some of you even said, if you go like this one more time, I'm gonna unsubscribe. And I was planning to get a haircut, but since all this stuff happened, every single hair salon closed down, and I'm pretty much screwed for God knows how long. So unless I want to change my channel to Wilhelmina Tennyson, I better do something about it. And this absolute loose cannon, aka my mom, said she has what it takes to cut my hair. Have you ever cut hair before, Mom?
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I used to cut Chester's hair all the time.
Chester? Am I supposed to know who Chester is? Who's Chester?
Well, Chester was your dad's poodle.
Okay, that's comforting.
Yeah, and I cut his hair all the time though, and he looked really great. That was a long time ago, before we got married.
Okay, anyway, so we have this little cute, this is actually very nice of you to do this. So we have a very nice table here with scissors that I'd usually be doing arts and crafts with, which is kind of awful. Combs. Why do you use so many combs? Like, what kind of,
I don't know, your hair's very
am I getting
thick.
a fade right
your
now?
Your hair's very thick, I don't know anything.
Yeah, and then
bring them all.
Some spray, and then my chair, and then the stylist. So let's do it. So I'm granting you the ability to cut how much?
Well, I'm just thinking, you know what? Whatever it is going to be better than it is now.
I feel like I'm about to get the Fuck Me Up Fam special. 86 beats per minute right now.
Okay. Gosh, how do they hold all this stuff at once?
Oh.
I don't know how they managed to
I probably should have put like some sort of garbage bag.
It's okay.
So now you're using my peck as a stand.
Well, that's a good thing you got them.
I don't know, are you supposed to be cutting like this?
I'm following the line.
Okay. I thought you were supposed to be kind of going like with
I didn't make the line. I'm just following the line.
Okay. I just don't like a freaking mushroom cut.
Well, it won't be the first time. You know what? This is actually a little harder than I thought.
That's an awful lot of hair right there, Mom.
No, it's just conglomerating.
What do you mean, conglomerating?
It's just like, it's, oh, see, look at that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. See, and now look, I can just even it up a bit.
Video aside, you actually have no idea.
Do you know, one of the things that everyone's talking about is during this self-isolation, is that we should learn new skills. So.
Yeah, but not learning on a human being.
I think.
You done?
I don't know. I think that's good.
Let me just see if I need to quarantine myself like starting today.
Did I take off enough on here though? I think.
Yeah, you did. I don't know. Like, this is like this side comes out like a couple inches too much.
No, I don't think so.
Hopefully the shower will fix that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be living with a hat for the next 4 months. No, we're done. We're done. No. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Do you want her to cut your hair? Probably not. Okay, so I'm gonna go remove this disgusting amount of hair off my body and then go make a coffee, get a snack, and I'll see you guys soon. So I'm just having a little snack right now, about to cook dinner pretty soon. But here we have 2 packs of this skyr yogurt. I think that's how you say it, but I'm pretty sure. You guys will let me know if I'm wrong by roasting me in the comments, but each one is 90 calories, low in sugar. I absolutely love these. This one is the strawberry flavor. Apple, 1.5 scoops of protein with some cashew milk, and then my 3rd black cup of coffee of the day. And hey, we have the exact same haircut now. Pretty cool. I also wanted to talk a little bit about what I am currently doing with this whole social distancing thing, because obviously we can't go about our lives as we normally would. And I kind of want to talk about the fact that even though the world is on hold, that does not mean your life is on hold. I urge every single one of you guys watching this video to pick up a new habit, learn something new. It's never too late to learn something new. So some things that I've been doing is meditation. So I downloaded an app called Headspace, which I've really been enjoying. So they have a bunch of different forms of meditation. They have meditation if you go for a walk. They have meditation if you need to go to sleep. They have meditation if you deal with stress and anxiety like me. A lot of people think the goal of meditation is to control your thoughts, but actually what it is to stop letting your thoughts control you. And especially at this point in time right now, a lot of people are filled with like negative thoughts and thoughts of uncertainty, especially with what's going on. We don't know when this is all going to end. Hopefully it ends sooner rather than later. But and a lot of people deal with and cope with stress by relying on other people like friends and family, but especially with all this social distancing thing, we can't really do that. And you're alone a lot of the time. And I find, at least for me, by doing this, it's brought a lot of positive light back into my life. So I highly recommend that you guys do that. Also, what I'm doing is this course online by Yale University. It is the Science of Well-Being. So it's a course on basically ways to increase your own happiness and build more productive habits. So it's free online to enroll. I mean, I'm doing it right now to pass the time. I'll link it down below for you guys to check it out. So I think that is pretty cool. Also, other things that I'm doing are trying to read a little bit more. I'm spending more quality time with my family, playing some board games. We ordered a bunch of board games online, training my abs and calves. I mean, it only took a global pandemic for me to actually start training my calves, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so picking up a bunch of new habits, always trying to improve, and you should too. So that's it. Okay, so it's now time to cook dinner, and we're going to be having Thai food. So it's quite the culturally diverse full day of eating. So in theory, this should be the last thing I eat tonight, but I do tend to sleepwalk late into the evening, so who knows, maybe we'll set up the GoPro for a future video. But what we are going to be making here is some sort of a pad Thai concoction here. So we have the rice noodles. I have 150 grams of rice noodles, and then some shrimp here. Veggies are going to be zucchini, broccoli, a whole bunch of spinach, and then here is the sauce. So usually people use peanut butter, and then peanut butter is just full of fat. So instead I'm using the PB2. So in here is 4 tablespoons of PB2, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of sriracha, 1 clove of garlic, and then some fresh ginger. Mix it all up. It's super good. So we'll put this all together, and then that is dinner. The veggies are done. Shrimp is almost done. I took the rice noodles out on purpose early, so it's a little bit al dente, so it's gonna cook a little bit in the pan, so I'm gonna add that now. And then I'm gonna add the sauce. So I forgot to mention that also 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar goes into this as well. So I just added that. So give that a mix, and then that is now gonna go into here. And then just gonna let everything cook, add some spinach, and we got ourselves a nice pad thai. So time to eat the last meal of the day, looking extremely good. So on top of it, I added some black and white sesame seeds and then some more sriracha. And then I added some chopsticks just because it looked kind of cool, to be honest. In terms of smell, this is probably the best thing I cooked all day. Like, peanut butter just gets me. Chopsticks. No, people who use chopsticks just have patience, and that's something I'm lacking in, so fork. Okay, so that was definitely a must try. Probably gonna make that again tomorrow. feeling like I need to go have a solid lie down, which is perfect because that's kind of like the feeling I like to shoot for by the end of the day. So I am probably gonna go now and annoy my family, and I'll check up with you guys in a little bit. All right, so it is 9:30 now, time to play some board games. Board games bring families together, minus Monopoly, that shit causes divorces. But anyway, what we are playing is this game called Code Names. Picked it up on Amazon, picked up a bunch of games on Amazon just to play at night. So this game really makes you think, so it's gonna keep my chances of getting Alzheimer's in check. So who wants to be on my team? Anyone? Any takers?
Me.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Okay, well, I am gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. It truly means a lot. I hope you and your family are healthy and safe at this point in time. If you're a healthcare worker and you just happen to watch this video, working those long days and long nights just to help other people, you guys are amazing. What you do is truly inspiring. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.